What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. Let me see. We already got the chat. What's cracking, bro? How you doing? Where we at? Oh yeah. Have a question for y'all. Woo! Are you ready for some football, baby? Look, we obviously all know where we stand in the season. It's no secret where we're at. Y'all know, I know. Let me see. And I can't cover up the sponsor. They get booty tickled about that. So y'all already know where we're at in the season. I ain't gotta tell y'all. We already know what's up. Before we get started today, we're gonna go ahead and pay some bills. We'll make it a little quick show today. I got some business to go and handle, and then we'll see y'all Tuesday to break everything down. Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join. For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful, inviting you to check out our game day shows. I'll get you ready for the game with our pregame show. Jason gives you his thoughts on the first half with our halftime show, and Jamie will wrap things up with our postgame show. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner. All right, y'all. So we know what's up. We know where this season's at. There's nothing at stake but pride and possibly, draft order. Matter of fact, let me pull that up. So as of right now, we are pick number 11. With a win, possibly go to 12 or 13, 14. There's a bunch of teams at 7 and 9. It looks like the possible lowest we can go is pick 17. And the highest we could go is maybe pick 10. Yeah. So we're going to be maybe in the top 10, right outside that top 10 area. It's so weird because I was thinking about this last night. And I was thinking about where the Niners stand. And obviously, it's pretty much, looking forward to 2025 at this point. And finishing last in the division, well, yeah, our egos hurt all off season and everything like that. Honestly, truthfully, it'd actually be better for the Niners to finish last in the division. When you talk about a returnaround and everything and a retool, not a rebuild, one of the biggest things that would help that is we would have 5 games against last place teams on next year's schedule. That's 5. I think it's, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. As an additional 4 against third place teams, that's 9 games. Yes, the Shecox aren't making the playoffs. Yeah, your boy's excited about that. Morning, Fairy. What's cracking with you, Tommy? So yeah, when you're looking at 2025, finishing last in the division would be better. Obviously, with the win either today or next week, most likely, next week. I should say most likely, including next week. Either win today and or next week, we would finish third in the division. We lose today, still have a possibility if we win next week to finish third in the division. So when you're talking about 9 games, and let's just say to get the 1 seed, you need 12 next year, maybe 13. You're talking about 3 or 4 more games out of the rest of your 8 games. That, when you're talking about going, from last to first, seems like the best possible way that you get the 1 seed in the playoffs, and you pretty much say, hey, look, we ain't leaving Santa Clara until there's a parade down Market Street. Because honestly, I think the Niners get the 1 seed and get all the way to the Super Bowl next year. Yeah, I like our chances at the Field of Jeans. Now I know that they wouldn't make it where it'd be just mostly Niner fans or whatever. They would leave the tickets up to open market. I don't know exactly how it works as far as, since it's at Levi's. Do I lose the rights to my seat? That'd be kind of crazy. So I mean, I guess you kind of have to, or there'd be no tickets available for any other fans. So it's interesting to see okay, hold on. Actually, I'll read you what ESPN has, the little note. They're not a 7 spins with the 49ers draft position. They have been eliminated for playoff contention. They cannot pick any higher than 11. Having the strength of schedule in the league is not helping the cause right now. Case in point, should they beat Detroit on Monday night, they slide down to number 14 overall. So we can't pick any higher than number 11. So, yeah, we could slide all the way to pick 14. So I'm never, what's cracking, Jason? I'm never going to come on this bitch and say, let's lose. That's just not in my DNA, because of course I'll be happy we win. That's a winning record at home. That's a big deal, especially considering, the shit that we had to get, when we first got into the Field of Jeans. But ultimately, when you're looking forward to it, yeah, finishing last place and having those 5 games against last place teams. When you think about it, for example, we would play the NFC North next year, whatever, place we finish, we finish whoever placed the same, in their division. No matter what, we need to trade up to get a premier pick. I'm kind of curious about that. Like, I think so. Like, see, this is where I'll get to that, Jason. Just give me a second. I totally lost my train of thought. That totally threw me off. Anyway, so yeah, that is best for 2025 is to finish last in the division. For a tackle, cool. And see, I don't know, because the team's history in trading up ain't really exactly that great. So I feel that, like, really, I think this year might be the year where you say, "Hey, the Niners are having so many flops in the draft, especially in first round." The fact of not having a first round pick for a couple years, and the fact I'm missing on our first round pick slash second or whatever's, I think this year came to hurt us more than any other year. And so I believe next year's first round pick is so. I mean, every pick next year is so crucial, but especially our first round pick. Our first round pick has to be the best player out of our draft. I mean, I shouldn't say has to be, because let's be real. I mean, is anybody bitching that George Kittle was a fifth round pick? Raise your hand if you'd rather have Solomon Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care. We got George Kittle, in a fifth rounder. So it doesn't necessarily mean our first round pick is going to be our best pick in next year's draft, but it cannot be a bust. It is so crucial with this retool to hit on next year's draft. Not necessarily for a million starters. I don't think the team's going to expect to go into next year's draft and get many starters, if any. Hell, they didn't go into this year's. They can come out of this year's draft thinking Dominic Clooney was going to be their starting right guard. They thought maybe he had a potential. They liked his ceiling. But if you put a gun to Kyle Shanahan's head draft night, he would have not told you that Dominic Clooney was going to start, knock on wood, all 17 games this year. And be legit. Be, to me, rookie of the year on this team. I think he's rookie of the year on this team. So, yeah, I don't want to have a losing record at home. I don't necessarily want to lose to the fucking Cardinals either. So this is tough, but I'm not sitting there saying we should all be mad if we won or go out there hoping for a loss. I'm kind of just bracing for us if we do and essentially finish 6-11 or 7-10. And if we finish 7-10 and beat Arizona, we would be third place in the division. There's no way we can beat Arizona and end up in last place, because we would hold the tiebreaker over them on conference. We split the schedule. We would both have 2 wins in the division. And then we would beat them on conference record. So I guess you say if you're one that, hey, I want us to finish last place, get the best draft position available, well, then you probably want to win this week and then lose next week. But I just find it. What's up, Miss Veronica? How you doing? I just find it so difficult for me to say I want this team to lose. Like it goes against everything I believe in. And so I'll say this today before I get out of here. One last thing. If you're coming to the game, bro, fucking bring it. If you ain't going to bring it, then stay your bitch ass home. You feel me? Like, if you ain't going to act like this is a playoff game, like this is our last time to bang this Niner gang at the Field of Jeans, if you ain't going to act the same you did week 1, then stay your bitch ass home, bro. I don't give a fuck if I'm the only Niner fan in that stadium, bro. I know I won't be. And I know I got some riders with me. But I'd rather have me and my little crew that I watch the game with against every other person being a Lions fan than vice versa. But ain't nobody bringing it, bro. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of here. Go get ready to bang this Niner gang. In the immortal words of Frank Gore.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Yay! All right, y'all. One last shot. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I'm the same way, love. All right, y'all. I shall see y'all Tuesday or tomorrow, I guess. Damn, it really does feel like a Sunday to me. But I shall see y'all tomorrow. Make sure you check out Jason at halftime and Jamie doing the post-game show. Till tomorrow, we're going to say faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners, baby.